Okay, this is my first ever video shot on the street in Shanghai, trying not to get run over as I cross the street. What I wanted to do for this video is show you the madness that has happened with my tracing. As I'm learning to trace some of the characters, I find myself physically and mentally tracing them as I see them on the street and when I'm walking around, in the train station, literally anywhere they are. And I live in Shanghai, China, so you can only imagine how prevalent the characters are. They're everywhere. I'm trying to find, I'm in a pretty commercial district right now, and yet I've somehow hit half a block of no characters. Okay, so here's some here. Okay, that's not terribly exciting. There's too many there. And when there are so many in a row, I find myself being slightly discouraged because of my small tracing vocabulary. Again, the tracing part, I'll explain that later, but basically I'm doing part of my language learning is tracing the characters, and the other part is learning the 100 most common radicals. The radicals I'm practicing the meaning on, the tracing I'm just getting familiar with the characters themselves. Oh, here we go. So here we've got a Family Mart, and there's some characters there. But that's not enough for me to show you what I want. Oh, beautiful. All right, so here's some pretty big characters. Now the question is, can I show you? See, there's nobody working in there, but there might be security. I'm a little too sensitive on people coming out and telling me, what are you doing to my storefront? Or since I can't read a lot of this stuff, I'm not sure if any of these are, I can tell banks, but I can't tell any other possibly secure places. Oh, I just hit gold, you guys. Look at this. Look at this beautiful. Can you see this? Okay, so this sign, let's see if you can see this right here. Where's my hand? Where's my hand? There it is. Okay, this creature here, I have been practicing for quite a while. So I know this is down this way, over this way, and then that. I think that's the stroke order. So what I find myself doing is mentally, as I'm waiting on the train or walking down the street and I see one that I do, so I see a character that I recognize, is that I actually physically trace it in my head. Now, far too often I do what I just did, and I physically will walk up and start tracing it on the character itself. This probably confuses folks, or maybe they're used to it. I don't know. I actually get so entranced in trying to figure it out, especially if it's one that's similar but not exact to the ones that I know so far, then I find myself getting kind of entranced by it. And so I don't really realize that someone is, oh, I see another one, that someone is even looking at me, which is beautiful, because 13 years in Asia, I've never gotten used to the staring that happens. Okay, here we go. So there's one here. Let's see if I can get up here. Ooh. Okay, so do you see this guy right here? Can you see that one here? Okay, that is a person, it's Ren, and I'm sure my tones are off, but I'm pretty sure it's this way first, then you just start here and go down here. I'm gonna do that again. It's this way first, then you start part way down and go over. This one's super easy. This is the translation for mouth or opening. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm sure I'm getting very strange looks right now. Hi! See? Anyway, so this is my first out and about video, and I don't know how many of them I'm going to do. I'm a little embarrassed doing them and things like that, but I don't know. If this goes well, maybe I'll do more of these tracing videos. I'm getting tingles right now with how many of these I actually recognize. Oh, this neighborhood is awesome for this. I don't know what that one means, but if you can see it behind me here, that last character, okay, there's the full thing. That last character there, that one, the second part of it, the radical, I've been tracing a lot, but I don't know what it means. So here's what's happening, is that I'm gonna step aside for a second here. I recognize a lot more just from working with the 100 radicals that I've been working on from Gabe Weiner's Fluent Forever. So if anybody's starting to learn Chinese, I cannot recommend any more than I already have, starting with those 100 radicals. I did the tracing, the writing tracing for about 2 weeks before then, and just the few days of the 100 Radicals was way more helpful in seeing things around me. And I'm sort of out of breath talking and walking and jumping on stuff at the same time, but I wanted to share very quickly with you this kind of explosion in real life thing that I've never, honestly, I've learned numbers and a few food words before, so but that's nothing compared to what's happening here. So progress is being made, and do you know what the best part is? I was stuck at work the other day, and there was a poster on the wall, and the poster had a bunch of, it was bilingual, and it had a bunch of English and Chinese on it, and what was great is that I was able to play with the different characters on there that I saw while I was waiting for something. So, and this happened a few different times that week, so it was actually really cool because not only is it opening up what I can understand around me, but it's giving me something to do with downtime. And you know what? I hate being bored, so that's actually really cool. I'm sure the stuff I'm reading is not terribly exciting because it's like posters and signs and things like that, but you know what? There's steps to language learning, and I'm actually I'm making progress in the steps. That is the super most important thing. Okay, I'm getting to a kind of crowded area and I'm getting a lot of weird looks. I'm not very good with this out and about video thing, but I wanted to show you some of the tracing that I've been doing and how it's actually made living here more fun. Not that Shanghai wasn't fun beforehand, but it's just a lot more fun and a lot less. But you know how you have to wait for things in cities, and it's taken away a lot of that, because the most mundane thing right now is tracing time for me, so it becomes not so bad, right? Okay, I hope this recorded, because this, again, is the first time doing this. Let me know, thumb up or follow or what have you if you like this, and I'll see if I can do some more in some slightly more scenic places, or with some more predetermined characters and whatnot. All right, thank you so much. Bye.